Hi, this is Kimberly Elizabeth, and I would like to welcome you to my channel. Today's video, I have Shauna Smith from Virtual Life, and without further ado, I'm going to take you into my computer screen so you can meet Shauna, and she will tell you all about her business, her passion, and you will get to find out where you can find the perfect virtual assistant for your business. Let's go.
My name is Shauna, Shauna Smith. I am based out of Atlanta, Georgia, but you can always find me either going back and forth to Hampton, Virginia, or somewhere around the world, which I really, really am passionate about. Another thing I'm really passionate about is helping business owners, and I help them in several ways. But in this interview, we're talking about my company called Virtual Live. It was Virtuosity, but if you're a business owner and you've ever got a company and you find out somebody else has the same one, you may have to change your company name like I just did recently, and that's fine. And so one of the things, I'm also a branding and marketing consultant, but I'm moving over to the virtual assistant space because I found over the years that yes, you can brand and market someone, give them all the tools to look nice and to have something out there. But if they're overwhelmed and not able to do the work that they're wanting to do, then it's all for naught, right? And so something I've always done is I've always worked with virtual assistants over the last 12 years in business. I just thought everybody else was. When I found out they weren't, and then I took a trip to the Philippines last year, August of 2019. I went there with the mission of what am I doing next with my ability to want to help business owners. And this what came to me, because when I was in the Philippines, one, my dollar was stretched farther. And two, I met some of the most remarkable people, the happiest, nicest people who wanted to work with business owners here in the US. And I was like, well, that makes sense. I work with business all the time. I know what it takes to get a virtual assistant. I know what it means to actually have an effective relationship. So why not put together a company? And that's exactly what I did. And I did it with my current virtual assistant named Joey de Luzariaga. And so together, her and I are helping business owners expand their ability to do good business, because you only have 24 hours in a day. And most of the time, people do not finish all their social media for the day, all their follow-ups that they have to do for sales, onboarding clients. And then also when someone is happy with you, how do you follow up with them to say, hey, if you have any referrals, testimonies? We all forget it because we don't have time, or sometimes you're just tired. So this is what a virtual assistant can do. They can help expand your business. You make more money, you get more time. And one of the biggest things that I think business owners don't realize they need the brain space to be strategic and expand. And so if you can't really think strategically because you're overwhelmed, then your business is just going on a hamster wheel. The goal is to have freedom to think, hey, what's next? What's going on next? What could I do next? And so that's what we're all about. We match you with the best virtual assistant for your needs. We call it a discovery call we do with the business owner to find out a little bit more about your needs for your business, but also what's important is we like to match based on personality. So based on how you are as a business owner, there are certain people who are going to be a good fit and not. Some people think out of the box. Some people are fast thinkers. Some people are methodical thinkers. So we try to put those two together, skill set and personality. And then you pick from the best two people on a Zoom call like this, or a Zoom. And you pick from the best two that we've already interviewed several people, and then you get started. We take care of everything. We take care of transfer fees. We take care of their phone line that's local in your wherever you live in the country, in the world. We take care of VPN, meaning their computer screen looks like they're wherever you are. And we do consistent training. So we're always in the background if you guys hit a bump, that we can kind of mediate or even give technology advice. So it's just been super helpful for many business owners. A lot of people are like, where was this a long time ago? So that's pretty much what we do. It's virtual live, but right now, as of this video, we'll put in the links where to find us.
Wow, Shauna. So obviously I've known you from virtual our networking group, but this is the first time I'm actually hearing in depth of what you all do. Definitely have to get you come back and do that whole beautiful presentation, um, and that you did for our group. But what my question now is, so you said that when people come to get a virtual assistant, you match them with the business owner. So let's say, for me example, if I wanted a virtual assistant, but they they do everything, or they only do what the business owner requires for them to do?
It's usually based on what actually is needed. I mean, most people can do pretty much everything that is like, because the main things that are needed are like admin work, social media management, content. But some of those extras may be video editing, maybe SEO, maybe website development, maybe like funnel creation. So those are specialized. And then you even have sometimes bookkeepers, accountants. So those are specialized. But the core of everybody that we interview, we always make sure they have that social media management, because that changes the game for anybody. If you're going to be consistent and really start doing social media for real, and you have somebody to act as you can definitely see a change in your business. Not only that, they can also help you with follow-up. When you talk to people and you're like, oh, I gotta, you put in a CRM and you send something over so that they don't forget you, because you forget too. We all forget. We go on to the next thing. It's like you turn the page in a notebook and like, whatever's next, this is what we're doing.
It's so true. Okay, and my next question is, because I'm curious, because obviously you hear a virtual assistant, but it's sometimes some people might be lost as into what exactly they do. So I like how you answered that question. My next question is, with the so when you work with the virtual assistant, so we go through your company always. So therefore, um, if you're going to pay them, we pay you, and then it's like always through your company. Okay, so good. So you're the person that's completely, any issues I have with the virtual assistant, we can always come to you, the business owner. Okay.
Right.
Let me see what else. What the
Which that is helpful, because a lot of people, if you've never worked with a virtual assistant, you don't know how to mediate through stuff. Because I'm going to say this, probably 75% of the time is the business owner not being clear about what they need. So sometimes people get a virtual assistant thinking they're going to be the save all, they're going to get more business. But if you never knew how to get business in the first place, you're not ready for a virtual assistant, because they can't sell your stuff. You got to know how to sell it. They just do it more. Like if you need somebody to help you sell, you can, but you still got to give them the tools to do it.
Mm-hmm. Right. So basically, it's like, if you obviously have to be on top of your business then to be able to, so that the virtual assistant can come and follow along. That I am so glad that you said that, because that is one of the things that I have also said on my channel already, that people, you have to set up the processes before you have someone else come along, because there are a lot of business owners out there that they just figure, oh, I'm just going to get a bookkeeper or a virtual assistant to do this and that. And then it's like, the virtual assistant comes, or the bookkeeper comes, and is like, what's the process do I do? So like you say, like, being clear is always good to set up those processes. So let me see, is there anything, because you were so transparent and like completely, we got everything in that little conversation, that you said everything. I'm just like trying to brainstorm to make sure that I ask anything that I'm missing. So
I
let's
know
start off.
some people may want to ask, like, where are they from? And
Yeah.
so, we are in the Philippines right now, but I just talked to someone today because I want to go expand to Jamaica. Because Jamaica pretty much has that same dollar living, the dollar expands there. And then people speak great English. They write great English. I mean, they speak English. So, but they have that English background where they really write formally. And but people don't know that, so I have two missions with this business. Well, three. First mission is to help business owners actually be able to give what they want to give to the world. Because we all have something in our heart that we want to share and make better for other people, right? This is who we are. But sometimes if we're all over the place, we can't deliver it because we don't know how. And you fall all over the place, and then you never get to do it. And if you don't make money, then you definitely can't do it. The second mission is to spread wealth across the world. Because, what may be like 500 to 800 for us in the US or other countries like Australia and Europe, that money means a lot in another country, not because they're less than, it's just because that's just the way the dollar works. It's like if you work Forex exchange, you understand the dollar means different things in different places. And then thirdly, my business partner, who is Joey, who is very young, she is kind of like my legacy. We both have very big hearts, and we both love, love, love people. And so everything we do is from the heart. And, when we get a good match, it's almost like getting someone married. Because when you get the right business owner and the right virtual assistant, when you did it, because we get a message that says, oh my God, I'm in love. I'm so happy. I did not know I could live life like this. This person has changed my life. And the virtual assistant is like, oh my God, I love this person. I never had a boss like this. And so that's where we get like, we both wind up crying like, oh my God, I can't believe it. So it's extremely rewarding, but it can be challenging with the business owners who said, like you said, who think they're clear, but you're not.
Mm-hmm. I love the fact too that you all do the matching, because there are a lot of things at times, like for example, like I used to work in a kids club, and so we had to match the babysitter to the guest. And if you didn't find that perfect match, you in hello, like shit street, to be honest. So the fact that you all, a company like yours can benefit businesses so much, because you're the ones that do all the interviewing. You know exactly what to look for. Because to be honest, really and truly, obviously, like a virtual assistant is not my specialty. So even if I go and randomly go pick a virtual assistant online, it doesn't necessarily mean that he or she will fit me. So it would be more beneficial for me, like especially those business owners that are now growing their businesses, and then you recognize that you have all these other things that you need a virtual assistant. It's best if you have some person that can actually match you to the right person, because like you say, it's like marrying. My whole thing with business is that you want to make sure that anybody that you work with is a long-term relationship. It's
Absolutely.
not about, just making that. I always say, you don't just take up that client and just figure that you're going to make a quick dollar, although you can't get along with them. It's about the relationship. So I love that. That's like basically like the core of your business, and what you do. And that's why I was like super excited to just get you on here. And I think it's like everybody has to know this. Me and Shauna has been trying to have this interview for weeks now.
I think 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's because I always think that whenever something like this happens, it's just that, the person, for us, is that your business is so amazing, completely amazing. And I personally, I know you, and because obviously people on here will not know you, but I know you. I've had conversations with you, and one thing I love about you, Shauna, is that you are very straightforward, and you're very professional. You're very loving. I got that from our first meet. You're very, very loving. You look ridiculously young for your age. Ridiculously young for your age, and you're just very passionate about helping people. I find that that's what I attract for this channel too, because before I actually bring people on, what other people might not know is that I actually have a virtual call with them, and unless you really fit for the person that I am looking for, or the type of attitudes I'm looking for to bring on here, then I don't invite them. Because I just want people that are really genuinely out there to help people. And you are one that I know is genuine. And I've met, is Joe, what's her name? Joey. I've met Joey on our virtual meeting, and she was so sweet. I felt like she was one of those people you just feel like just giving a cuddle to. Like, she's just so sweet. And then, but you can also see her passion. And that's the one thing that I love, is that you all are really obviously I haven't met y'all together, but separately, y'all are the perfect pair. You know, you can see the
She
passion.
is. She's very young. She's only 21. And but you know, I've had a lot of business partners in my life. I've had a couple of different businesses, but one thing about Joey is, and I think because she's like maybe third, fourth generation entrepreneur, which is rare for the Philippines, right? I met her parents. I've hung out with her parents in the Philippines. Her parents are really out of the box too. Like her dad is like Kevin Hart, the Filipino. He's hilarious. He's a speaker. He's loving. Like, and her mom, she was awesome. I've jumped out of like where did we jump out of? We dropped out of the sky on things. We went whitewater rafting. Like, so these are the people she comes from. They welcomed me in their home for like a long time. And Joey was my virtual assistant for over a year. So she gets it. She knows the other side, so she can help virtual assistants be better and possibly get to a situation like her and I. Like, if you ever want to get to a place where you can become business partners or friends, then these are the things you need to do. You got to think out of the box for the business owner. You can't just say, what's my task today? You really have to, like you said, long-term relationship, because the more I get to know you, the more I can anticipate your needs when you don't even know you need it, right? So I can say something on a call with Joey and she's already sent out the email before I even finish the sentence. And I'm like, how did you send the email in the middle of a call? Like, I don't get that. So she's a superhuman though, because she's like valedictorian in her college, which she graduates this year. She's, I think she's president of like her valedictorian and president. And she's on the basketball team and volleyball team.
Wow.
And she now has a business.
Yeah. Well, listen, age is but a number, because there are people that are older and you would never believe that they're older because they still behave like that 15-year-old that they once was, right? So
absolutely,
age is but a number. I don't ever put age on a business owner because really and truly, I mean, look at Mark. What's his name? The guy that on Facebook, Mark Zimmerman. He started out really young. Look what he's got, right? It's the passion that you have within is what is your drive, because there are younger people that will do way more work than the older ones. So definitely age is a number. So, but I am so happy that you came, Shauna. And definitely you have to come back and give us that whole, she wasn't looking for that, and I know that she didn't expect me to call her back on it, but I definitely want you to give that whole explanation of, you know, of the benefits of having a virtual assistant and like really going through, because you had this real amazing presentation where you share your screen and everything. So definitely we will have Shauna back, fingers crossed, next month. We don't want to make it like too far apart. So anything else you want to say before you go, Shauna?
For business owners, it's just not easy, right? It's just not easy. And so the moment you think it is, there are moments when it's easy because you're doing what you love, right? But if you really want to truly do what is in your heart, when you get to those hard times, know that it's not just you, it's every single person on the planet doing the hard stuff. And failure is going to be your best teacher. So if you fail, don't feel like you got to be embarrassed in front of your friends and all your family. Just know that, okay, I failed. This means I'm about to learn something so that I can go to the next level. So for me, I've been in business for 12 years and I have failed tremendously, like horribly. But if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to have the empathy and understanding that I do for business owners, because we all go through these things, whether it's divorce, trying to raise kids, losing everything, being homeless, your bank account is crazy. It's not just you. It's all of us. We've all gone through it. And the longer you can take it, the more you can balance that anxiety and stress and really work hard, you can win.
Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed listening to Shauna as much as I did. And you know now where you can go to find that virtual assistant for your business. Make sure you contact Shauna. All of her information will be in the description of the video. And answer anything, or you can answer any questions about what she talks about. Please don't ask me, because I am no virtual assistant expert at all. And what I want to hear from you is what you took away from the video, what value that you got that can help you in your business moving forward. Thank you again, and I will see you in Monday's video. Bye.